JBNN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today. Now onto the news. Alleged serial burglar Piggy arrested following crash. Karen Mason, otherwise called Piggy, was wanted in connection with a series of larcenies and burglaries in St. Andrew, was taken into custody on Friday by the police after the motor car he was driving crashed and overturned along Slipen Road. The police said the 29-year-old was signaled to stop, but he disobeyed. While attempting to elude the police, he lost control of the car and crashed into an embankment. He was taken into custody. Yesterday's apprehension came after it was reported on Monday that a manhunt had been launched for Mason, following several unsuccessful attempts to apprehend him for his suspected involvement in various larceny and housebreaking incidents. Divisional Commander of the St. Andrew North Police Division, Deputy Superintendent Randy Sweeney, says Mason's arrest signals that the police are relentless in their pursuit of criminals. He reminded St. Andrew residents and the general public to be vigilant and take extra precautions to safeguard against becoming victims of burglary and larceny. Be your brother's keeper, look out for your neighbors, install CCTV, report suspicious activities, activate and build vibrant neighborhood watches, and don't leave valuables near windows, Sweeney said. As of December 28, 2024, the division recorded 79 break-ins compared to 63 for the corresponding period in 2023. Wanted man nabbed by St. Mary Police. A 21-year-old man wanted for murder was apprehended on Friday during an intelligence-led police operation in St. Mary. Ronald Davis, otherwise called King, of Antobarel on Otter Bay, had previously been featured on the Jamaica Constabulary Force's Wanted Wednesday in relation to a 2023 killing. According to reports around 8:45 p.m., the police received information of a grey Toyota Fielder traveling along the Robbins Bay Main Road, suspected to be transporting the wanted man. The vehicle was intercepted, and Davis, along with two other occupants, a man and a woman, was discovered. The police said a further search of the vehicle led to the recovery of a black Glock 19 pistol loaded with 16 rounds of ammunition. All occupants of the vehicle were arrested. Davis, who is believed to be a part of the Forum Gang, which operates out of the Dover community in Otter Bay, was on the run for the 2023 murder of his neighbor, O'Dane Martin. 3 injured in St. Catherine gun attack, car burst into flames. Detectives from the St. Catherine North Police Division are searching for a group of gunmen who indiscriminately fired on a motor car, injuring 3 people along the Brownsall Main Road on Friday. The vehicle they were traveling in caught fire and was destroyed. According to reports, around 1:20 p.m., 5 individuals were traveling in a Toyota Probox motor car. Upon reaching the vicinity of Tatius Golden High School, explosions were heard. It is reported that 2 masked men emerged from nearby bushes and opened fire on the vehicle, hitting the occupants, who then jumped from the car. The vehicle burst into flames and was entirely burnt out. 3 injured individuals were assisted by a passing motorist and taken to the Spanish Town Hospital, where they were admitted for treatment of gunshot injuries. One of them, who was shot in the head, is reported to be in critical condition. The Spanish Town Criminal Investigation Branch is investigating the incident. New York medical doctor among 4 charged of a gun seized during traffic stop. 2 foreign nationals were among 4 people arrested and charged on Wednesday in relation to the seizure of a loaded gun during a traffic stop on Princess Street in downtown Kingston. Charged with breaches of the Firearms Act are 22-year-old Antoine Lachman of London in the United Kingdom, 34-year-old Javed Johnson, a medical doctor of Mount Vernon, New York in the United States of America, Shadi Rampersad, 37, a nurse of Mount Royal Estate, Bridgeport, Portmore, St. Catherine, and the 26-year-old Akeem Sang, a Hickle of Congreve Park, Bridgeport, Portmore, St. Catherine. Reports from the Denham Town Police are that, at about 11:35 p.m., all 4 people were traveling in a Suzuki Swift motor car when a police team detected a breach of the Road Traffic Act and intercepted the vehicle. While interviewing the driver, the police team reportedly observed a gun in a handbag inside the motor vehicle. The gun was taken from the handbag, and upon inspection, it was observed to be a Glock 19 pistol with a magazine affixed, containing 11 9mm rounds of ammunition, according to the police. All 4 people were taken into custody. They were later charged. Their court date is being finalized. Diplomat hospitalized after being mauled by dogs. The St. Andrews Central Police have launched an investigation into the injury of a Brazilian diplomat who was attacked by dogs on Millsboro Crescent on Friday afternoon. According to reports, the 57-year-old woman was mauled by a German Shepherd and a Rottweiler. She sustained multiple bite wounds and was taken to Andrews Memorial Hospital, where she was admitted for treatment. Detectives from the Halfway Tree Criminal Investigation Branch are probing the incident. Haitians arrested in St. Thomas, Jamaican held for harboring. The Golden Grove Police in St. Thomas on Friday took 3 Haitians, including an 8-year-old boy, into custody on suspicion of being in Jamaica illegally. They were found at a house around 5:30 p.m. A 41-year-old arcade licenseman was arrested on suspicion of harboring. The Passport, Immigration and Citizenship Agency has joined the investigation. Pre-dawn operations in St. Mary lead to 6 arrests. The St. Mary Police, along with members of the Jamaica Defence Force and other law enforcement personnel, conducted early morning operations in the parish on Friday, which led to the arrest of 6 people. The operations were carried out in the communities of Baileysville, Galena, Cumberland, and the Troyal in the parish. According to reports, the police conducted the operations between the hours of 5 a.m. and 10 a.m. The 6 people detained by the police were from Baileysville, the police said. Among the offences were possession of ganja, possession of lottery scamming paraphernalia, larceny, and the possession of uncustomed goods. Acting Superintendent in charge of St. Mary, Anthony Wallace, said his team is committed to addressing the safety and well-being of its citizens while eliminating crime in the parish. This operation is a part of our vision to eliminate all criminal activities in St. Mary and keep our citizens safe, Wallace stressed. Cash and ammo seized in $1 billion fraud probe at the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation. A total of 17 locations, including the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation Spanish-owned head office, were searched by the security forces between Tuesday night and Thursday as part of a 4-year investigation into an alleged $1 billion fraud. Investigators stumbled upon a number of unexpected items during a series of coordinated raids this week that are related to the alleged $1 billion fraud uncovered at the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, law enforcement sources have revealed. Approximately $1.5 million in cash was found during a search at one location, while 94 bullets, 44 more than legally permitted, were allegedly found in the search of a home occupied by a licensed gun owner, according to sources. The licensed firearm owner, identified as Sean Grant, has been charged with unauthorized possession of and dealing in ammunition, authorities disclosed on Friday. He could not give a satisfactory explanation for it, said one investigator. The occupant of the house where the cash was found has not been accused of any crime, but investigators are working to determine if there are any violations of the Proceeds of Crime Act. A joint law enforcement investigation revealed that multiple fraudulent schemes were used over several years to bleed nearly $1 billion from the corporation. No-show contracts, paying out millions for work that was not done, were the main fraudulent schemes detected during the investigation, which began in 2020, according to multiple sources. Everybody, PNP and JLP, was benefiting, said one source, making reference to the 2 main political parties, the People's National Party and the governing Jamaica Labour Party. No arrests were made arising from the search operations, but investigators expect to make several arrests soon, sources revealed. Hardware worker among 4 facing larceny and conspiracy charges. 4 people have been arrested after allegedly attempting to steal nearly $400,000 of material from a Spanish-owned wood hardware business. The accused include 23-year-old Tiara Nelson of Oakwood Avenue, Kingston 20, who works at the establishment. The other accused are 41-year-old Shellyan Ranger, a security guard of Miami River District, Gordon Town, St. Andrew, 22-year-old Zaim Grant, a forklift operator of Clifton District, Spanish Town, St. Catherine, and a 47-year-old Omar Price, a welder of North Palm Place, Westchester, Portmore, also in St. Catherine. They are charged with simple larceny, 2 counts of larceny as a servant, receiving stolen property, and conspiracy. Reports from the Hunts Bay Police are that on Thursday, at about 10:45 a.m., the manager of the hardware store was at work when she was alerted by her senior manager to make checks on a vehicle being loaded by Nelson. Checks were reportedly made, and it was revealed that neither Nelson nor other individuals involved had a receipt for the items being loaded. The stolen goods amounted to approximately $384,315.98. Lawmen were alerted to the scene, and the individuals were subsequently arrested and charged. Their court dates are being finalized. Every milestone in life deserves to be documented. That includes marriages. Let's take a journey to the Registrar General's Department, RGD, to learn more about the process.
Marriage marks a significant milestone in many lives, and obtaining a marriage certificate is a crucial part of formalizing that union. We explore the importance of this document and the Registrar General's Department RGD's role in obtaining one.
A marriage certificate is a document that shows the solemnization of a couple. It is important when you are doing business such as immigration, banking transactions, mortgages, and so forth. This is an official document that you show to say that you are the legal wife or legal husband of the individual. And when you're carrying out business transactions, that will require you showing proof of you being joined together.
So you've tied a knot and now you need your marriage certificate. What's the process? The first step is making an application with the Registrar General's Department.
So in applying for a marriage certificate, there are some basic information that will be required. First is the official name, which is a name that is present on your birth certificate. So no aliases, no AKAs, no pet names. So your correct name. The date of marriage is also important, where you got married, and the marriage officer's name. Or after the wedding, you'd have been issued with a bridal copy by the marriage officer. That document you can take to the RGD, or if you're applying online, all the information that will be asked of you will be on the bridal copy.
Well, let's say you have your appropriate documents and information at hand, ready to apply for your marriage certificate. Where do you go?
To obtain marriage certificates is quite simple. What you need to do is to go onto our website and you apply with the information that would have been on the bridal copy. And of course, you pay with your Visa, debit, or credit card. And you can choose to pick up at a convenient location based on where you're located.
Accuracy in marriage certificate applications is crucial.
What we find is that some persons use their aliases. So, say they are Jonathan and they use a shortened form, John. Or the date of marriage is not accurate. Or the marriage officer's name is assumed. So we'll be searching for a marriage that really doesn't exist if the information is not matching up or is not compliant with what is in our database.
And the fees associated with obtaining a marriage certificate? For standard processing in 4 to 6 weeks, $1,500. Get it in 7 to 10 working days for $2,500. Receive your certificate in just 3 to 4 working days for $4,000. You can also order extra copies for $500 each. Don't have the marriage officer's name? The RGD can conduct a search for $250. The process takes up to 5 business days. The RGD also provides registry wedding services as an economical way of getting married.
It's quite simple. You'll be getting a decorated room, a marriage officer who will be performing the ceremony, and of course a marriage certificate within 4 days. It's $18,000. In order to do the registry wedding, there are some documents that would be required by the RGD. Of course, you'd need to secure your minister's license, and that is through the Ministry of Justice. You would also need to present to us your birth certificates, that's for bride and groom, your IDs, and if you were previously married, you would need to submit your divorce decree. You'd also need to submit the death certificate if your husband or wife, whichever the case is, has predeceased you. Once you have submitted these documents and we have secured a date for the wedding, then you just take in your witnesses and then say your I do's.
Are you interested in adopting a child but doesn't understand how the process works? Stay with us to learn more.
Thank you for your interest in adoption in Jamaica. Please download the adoption guidelines below, which are intended to assist you with the completion of your application form. You are required to complete and enclose the following documents: application forms, child's medical forms, adult's medical forms, any other information relevant to your case, such as affidavits, birth certificates, death certificates, and court orders. That's the beginning of your adoption process. You're now on your way to becoming a child's legal guardian.
Adoption is a very special process. It's a very significant step that persons take in their lives, and it is very rewarding. And I would implore persons who are interested in adopting to go for it. And as I said before, go for it with an open mind. People misconceive adoption because the stigma that is attached to it, in that persons, I don't know if maybe it is a cultural thing, but persons don't willingly talk about adoption. It's mostly a secret. And you find that people go away with the wrong ideas, in that persons believe that maybe the process is too long. Maybe they believe that we should not have such a rigorous process. But you have to understand it's a life commitment, and you want to ensure that a child being adopted is being placed in the best possible placement. Close adoptions are adoptions that are basically done in Jamaica now, in that no information is given to either the adopters about the biological parents, and the biological parents don't know about the adoptive parents. The process for adopting overseas is basically very similar to the process for Jamaica, whereby you are needed to fill out the form, get the necessary supporting documents, birth certs, marriage certs. However, overseas applicants need to ensure that they have home studies, because that is the way you're going to find out about the overseas person's background. So they would have to get the services of a home service provider, especially for those in the US, and that home service provider will give them a comprehensive information about their, including police checks and everything. So they need that. And then after that process, they will submit it to us, and it will go through the regular, rigorous process of identifying the birth parents, doing the necessary interview, visiting the child, getting the child's opinion, and then all of that is summarized and placed in a report along with the case file to the adoption board for approval. Persons who are allowed to adopt children in Jamaica are single male, female couples, persons over 25 years. If you are a relative, you have to be 18 years and over. The adoption board is a body established in the Act that has to give approval for all adoption applications before they can go to the court for finalization. The adoption board is the only agency that is authorized to approve adoption cases. So there's no other agency that has that authority.
Let adoption work for you. Visit the Child Protection and Family Services Agency website at childprotection.gov.jm, or visit the agency at 48 New Street or any of the parish's offices island-wide to learn how you can start the process.
JBN will keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.